Today I'm looking at the Champion Iridium spark plugs made for the Toyota Tacoma 3.5-liter V6. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I'm doing this as a screen recording since I can't show the physical set at the moment, so I'll walk through everything that matters in a simple way. I'll start with the basics. These plugs use an Iridium fine wire center electrode. The point is better ignition and longer life compared to standard copper plugs. The shape is pretty slim and the weld around the tip looks clean in the product photos.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The ground strap design is simple, nothing fancy, but that's normal for this class. Iridium usually means a longer service interval, but you still want to treat the factory schedule as the baseline. The set here includes 6 plugs, which matches the 2GR FKS V6. The listing notes compatibility with Tacoma models from 2016 to 2020. That engine isn't too picky about plugs, but it does benefit from stable spark under load. Iridium helps with that, especially if the truck is used for towing or sees a lot of hills. What you don't get is any special coating on the threads. You just use proper torque and avoid anti-seize unless Toyota explicitly says otherwise, which they usually don't for coated threads on OEM-style plugs. I checked the heat range next. Champion doesn't always advertise it clearly, and that bothers some people. The plugs are meant to match OEM heat specs, but the listing doesn't show deep technical charts. If you want exact cross-references, you usually compare to Denso or NGK part numbers. Still, these sit in the normal operating window for the 2GR FKS, so they should work fine for daily driving. If you push the engine hard all the time, you might prefer OEM grands just for the sake of consistency. Build quality looks decent in the close-up shots, no weird marks, and the ceramic insulator looks uniform. But online reviews of Champion as a brand can be mixed. Some people swear by them, others say they stick to NGK or Denso because they're closer to factory parts. That's something to keep in mind if you want zero surprises. Iridium plugs can last a long time when they're well made, but a cheaper batch from any brand can cause misfires early on. There's no big red flag in the listing though. Installation is usually simple on the Tacoma V6 as long as you take your time. Access on the passenger side is tighter and you want to be careful with coil connectors. These plugs come pre-gapped, but shipping can knock that off a bit. Even though Iridium tips are fragile, it's still smart to check the gap visually and with the gauge if you're careful. You want the truck to idle smooth after the swap, not chase misfire codes. Performance expectations should be realistic. A spark plug doesn't add power on its own. What it does is restore proper combustion if your old plugs were worn. Idle gets smoother, throttle response gets cleaner, and cold starts feel more stable. Iridium helps the plugs stay sharp longer so you don't have to replace them as often. That's the real value here. One small annoyance in the listing is the lack of more detailed specs like resistance values or full compatibility charts with other Toyota models. It focuses only on Tacoma. The product still seems fine, just not deeply documented. If you like seeing every technical number before buying, that might feel thin. Overall, the set looks like a practical option if you want Iridium plugs at a fair price and don't mind that they aren't the common OEM brands. Nothing flashy, nothing hype, just decent plugs for a straightforward tune-up. If you already trust Champion, this will feel familiar. If you've only used NGK or Denso, you might compare reviews before choosing. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe for more simple, honest breakdowns.